Hello! It's me! My hair is blonde now. It's been like 2 months since my last upload. It's December now. And in classic HDT archive, Hawk doing things, I made a separate channel. I don't know what I was doing. Doesn't matter. What does matter is we're on this channel, and we're here, and in classic HDT style, I'm going to show you guys my camping equipment as of 2021 December, and maybe pick this channel back up as like more of a video diary for myself rather than trying to make entertaining videos, because at this point it just doesn't, I don't know, it's not the same. Anyway, starting off with my knives, some of the coolest equipment in my bag. Bam! Fixed blade hunting knife. A classic. A beautiful classic. I've maintained it, I've sharpened it, I keep it in great condition, or I keep it at the very least in acceptable condition. Bam! Got this bad boy for free. It's a H-A-U-S, house, folding knife. I believe this was called the Bear, or the Renegade, or something. I don't remember. I got it for free as a promotional item from buying a pump pellet gun. And it's pretty nice. It's like surprisingly solid for something I received for free. It's like at least like the quality of like, I want to say like a $50 or $60 knife, just based on like the knives I've owned. It's surprisingly good. I got flashlights. Bam. Every light source you could ever want. I've got this bad boy, crank chargeable, radio, siren, can crank charge, can charge your phone if you want it to. I think I got it at Walmart. It was surprisingly a good flashlight, and I wanted something with a radio on it because I wanted to listen to the radio. Now I have a really nice phone that does radio, map, compass, a lot of the gear I carry here my phone does, and I have a waterproof, life-proof $80 case on it. Not right now, but I have one coming in the mail. It's one of those $80 like life-proof cases, and I'm gonna try and get a solar charger for it. I have a wireless charger for it that the case works with, but I could connect that to a solar charger, and then bada bing bada boom. You just leave that solar charger out in the sun, set your phone down on it, it's charging, great, it's done. No problem. This bad boy I've showed off before. Magnet on the back, little clip. It can bend down like this, do whatever angle you need, hold it onto something. Stupid bright. Does an area mode, a dim mode, a bright mode, you name it. I loved it so much, I went back and bought another one, an identical one, and gave it to my grandpa. Fire kit. Piece of paper that describes how to make a fire. A disposable Bic lighter. A little like box of matches, bunch of tinder, magnesium striker thing with the little, you scrape off like magnesium bits and then strike on the like steel thing and it lights fire. It make fire. Ah! Got a big one of these striker rods. Use the back of my knife, just big striker rod. That was a little strike as well. This thing can take off mad sparks. Don't even question it. Don't even ask about it. Wet wipes. I hate sticky, dirty, sticky, slimy, anything. On my hands when I'm trying to eat or do whatever, wet wipes. I have these just all over my pack, these little disposable tissue packs. I have chronic sinusitis. I need those. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't get by without having to blow my nose. Water. 1.8 or maybe 1.4, I don't remember, I'd have to look it up. I'd have to look up the receipt of when I bought it. Liter canteen, 1.8 liter canteen. Traded my friend, committed a trade, traded him something I owned for this cover for it. I've got a little Reusable match. You just fill this little container up with like lighter fluid and then strike the thing on the side and it functions like a match. Striking motion and everything, but you reuse it. And I just keep that in here. I have my canteen cup that fits onto the bottom of this. It's great. These are also technically flashlights. They're more than that. They're just little dinky flashlights, but they're also my walkie-talkies. Are they top of the line, super grade? No. But they get decent range, and it's enough for if you're on a hike with someone and you have to cut contact and you're out in the middle of nowhere and you have to, like, you can't see each other. You can radio in. Potentially radio for help if you needed to. They can pick up on emergency weather channels. They have like 21 different emergency weather channels they can pick up on. If you had to use them, they are there. I actually get pretty good phone signal in most of the time, so I haven't had to use them. But like if you had to, they are there. As far as fire goes, I also have a little Zippo lighter I just got that I've been carrying. It's a great little item. Just fill it up. You can replace the wick, the fuel, the flints. This thing will last a while. I like to have it. I got a tin of matches. Anytime I get matches, this originally was something like 300 windproof matches. I got some like old Strike Anywhere matches from a friend, and I put these in here. It's got a striker on the back. Just any matches I get, put them in here. Tin of matches. I got my rope. This was, I think, a lasso. And I've got it tied to a carabiner. Just clip it to the outside of my bag. Great little tie-down rope. Tie down whatever you need. You know, I mean, quite literally, you can just tie stuff down. And, tie stuff up. Tie stuff to your bag. Whatever you need. An alarm is going up on my phone, stating that it is 6 p.m. I've got mink oil. Bought these boots, Timberlands, old school Timberlands, or not necessarily old school, but these are like 4 or 5 years old now. I've had to oil them twice. Haven't had to replace the lenses or anything. Great, solid hiking boots, love them, broken in, wear them all the time. Literally all the time. I mean, you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe the number of times I've worn these. Got some of this stuff, just thought I would try it out. This is as seen on the tank. I believe it was some kind of Shark Tank idea. They say you take 1/8 of a cup of this in a little pile and light it, and then without smothering it, put wood on it, and then stir it occasionally. And supposedly it's no harmful chemicals, eco-friendly, smokeless, like burns wet wood. And apparently its ashes are a natural fertilizer, and you can store it near food. Waterproof pouch. That's I mean, it sounds good. Sounds like a good little thing to try out, you know? Give it a shot. Make fire lighting a little bit easier. There's no sense in turning it into like a caveman experience. I got a couple of little pouches, a leather one and like a cloth one that I just have, you know, stick whatever you need in there, separate stuff. I got books. I have My Side of the Mountain by Jean Craighead George, or Jean Craighead George. Author of Julie of the Wolves. I've got Gary Paulson's Hatchet, and I've got 2 survival manuals. I've got the Boys Book of Survival and the U.S. Military Survival Guide from U.S. Army Survival Manual by Dorset. And I think it's from maybe the Vietnam era. Don't know, but it's got some useful information in there. I've read through all of those books, like front to back, many times. I've got this little, I believe, 11 or 12-year-old little water bottle. It still has my name and permanent marker on the bottom. It is beat to hell. I've had it for just about 12 years, I want to say. Got my classic little Alpine Bank pink 32-ounce water bottle. Great little water bottle. Great little thing. I mean, the measurements are not accurate and they're hard to read, but like it's there, and it's 32 ounces of water. So I keep it. I just got this. I quite like it. It's Davita. Like they do like dialysis, I think, but I picked it up at like I don't know. I picked it up at a thrift store and washed it. It's a 30-ouncer, but it has every 100 milliliters and every like 4 ounces. 4, 8, 12, yeah, every 4 ounces. Whereas this one, its measurements go 8, 16, 24, 32, which are bigger measurements. Whereas this just has a little bit more precise. So if I needed to measure water out for some reason, it'd be there. I also have a 3-liter and a 2-liter. I have a 2-liter version of one of these. Little Camelback with the straw on it. Slips into my day pack. It doesn't fit into my... It doesn't easily fit into my big bag. My big excursion bag, which is why I have so many water bottles that I can fit in that bag in various places. And if I had to, and I knew I was going to need it, I would still find a way to pack this. It just would be kind of awkward. I'm looking to get a new bag that will fit this and is like a more solid frame pack, because I do love my bag, but it just has... It has its quirks. It has, you know, bits and pieces to it that I don't necessarily appreciate it having. But I got it for like $2 at a thrift store in Las Vegas, so what are you gonna do? Got a first aid kit. Feel free to pause and read whatever is on that. Got a Colorado Limited, Colorado LTD hat, net hat, that I found on the side of a mountain when I was fishing. I just saw it and I was like, what is that? It looks like some kind of clothing. And I went down there and poked at it and it was a hat. And so I brought it home and washed it. And nobody else was in the area. So this wasn't like, it wasn't like I was wearing this hat and somebody walked up to me and said, hey, I have a hat just like that, but I lost it just like 10 minutes ago. Have you seen it? And I was like, no. No. What happened was there was nobody else in the area. And it was like halfway down a hill that I had to like crawl to get back up. So I claimed it. Claimed it as a found item. I got a harmonica. Trying to learn how to play it. Not actively, but I figure if I just have it with me long enough, eventually I'll be able to get decent at it. And a bandana. Never go wrong with just a good bandana, piece of cloth, something to hang out of your back pocket, or like get it a little damp and wring it out, and then stick it up into your hat on a hot day so that it hangs down and covers your ears and the back of your neck from getting all sunburnt. I got little just like disposable tie-down rope and some good orange, like bright orange paracord. Great little tie-down rope and like disposable tie-down rope. Use them for all kinds of stuff. Just got these recently. Haven't even had a good chance to test them out yet. I mean, I've tested them in my house and like stress tested them, but I haven't gotten a good chance to use them. Good little trekking poles. Cascade Mountain Tech trekking poles. Made in China. Says made in China. TPALQL cork. A cork handle. Actually pretty good straps here. And then like a foam lower grip. I like them. I have little attachments to go on there for snow, and I have another one for mud, a different type of one for like mud, and I have another one for like rocks, for like climbing up rocks and stuff. I can't find those. I only found the snow ones, and these will work for like slosh and like loose muck and snow and stuff. So like at the end of the day, in this season, in this weather, these are all you really need. I got my folding shovel. One of the heavier items in my thing, but like, I mean, I actually don't bring it on a lot of trips because it's just so big, and it's like, I hardly ever end up needing a shovel. But on the trips when I know I'm gonna need a shovel or intend on digging a fire pit out somewhere, or digging, I mean, I've never really even had to dig like a bathroom pit. You should get on like a stump or something. But on the trips when I have had the intention of digging a fire pit, it's preferable for me to have a shovel. I'd prefer to have a shovel. Follow the fire laws. If there's a fire ban in your area, don't light a fire. Don't light a campfire. Even if you think it's safe, even if you dig it deep and have like a safe campfire, just don't. I mean, if there's a fire ban, Fiskars X7 Swedish steel hatchet. Had this bad boy a few years now. Used it a good few times. Holds an edge pretty well, even with all the abuse I gave it. Held its edge pretty nicely, and I could sharpen it up pretty well, pretty easily. Great little hatchet. Another one of the heavier things I carry. If I wanted to go lighter, I do have this, the meme knife that every crackhead and YouTuber owns. That I've just, I don't know, I've kept it in good shape, and it's a good little, like, bushwhacking knife. Like a machete almost, but just, and it's pretty lightweight and pretty sturdy, and it just tightens up and fixes itself with an Allen key, so, like, it's, admittedly a pretty solid little knife to just carry around. I don't bring it with me anymore because I like my hatchet, but if I was trying to go as lightweight as possible, I would just toss this in a bag as like the only knife I'd bring. Maybe this and like a folding knife, or the folding knife that's in my cooking kit. I feel like this would get most of it done. I mean, that's about it. I have this rain jacket. It's fun. It's a nice little item. It's just a rain jacket I've tied up and folded up and keep it in my bag. Because I've been out in the rain. I want to get like just like a warm jacket that is also waterproof. A friend of mine named Ethan has one that he brought with him that I thought was cool. I went out in the dew and it was like, kept me dry, but also kept me pretty warm despite how cold it was. I mean, I was still freezing because I was stupid and didn't think about it would be cold even. I was like, no, it's like late July. Should be fine up on the mountains. And then it was like 5 in the morning and I was sitting there like, oh, it's cold. But that's my bad. I make that mistake all the time. I'm usually cold and then I live with it and then I never get like frostbite because I plan enough. Alright. Big mezuzah time. Last one. My cooking equipment. All my cooking equipment is in here. Tactical salt and pepper. Tactical salt and pepper. Spork. Fork, little serrated edge on one side. Spoon on the other. Use it as a spatula or a pot scraper. I don't know. I use it for all kinds of stuff. Bam. Butter knife. Whatever kind of knife you need there. Bam. Sharper knife. Steak knife. Whatever you need to use it for. It's there. It's easy. Works. It's good. I've used it for other things in the past, but I washed it and cleaned it up and decided it would be used for this. Kept it sharp. Kept it in good condition. No problem. The reason I'm talking so fast is because I'm worried my camera will turn off again, and I don't want to have to split this video into multiple parts. Folding stove. Use this thing 1,000 trillion times. I have so much solid fuel for it. I'm carrying four tablets of solid fuel here in the actual stove. You unfold it, and you just set your pot, or I have a little folding camp pan that I put on there that I've used. That's great. Put whatever you want on there. Works great. I have 4 more fuel tablets. Exactly what I was worried about. My camera turned off. Hey, I'm putting this into 2 parts. Lid. Can't go wrong with ketchup, is what I was saying before that happened. I have a whole bunch of ketchup in here. Can't go wrong with ketchup. It's a great little item. Can't go wrong having extra ketchup with you. I got fuel tablets. I got cleaning cloth. I got a spork, a knife. I have a bunch of napkins that I have, just like, hold on. I have a bunch of, like, disposable Wendy's napkins I've tucked away in here. I have more of those disposable tissue packs and, like, stuff like that. I've got wet wipes. Anything you'd need to cook is in this little belt pouch. And I think that's everything. Oh, wait, no. I have a map, a topographical recreational map of Colorado, a couple of trash bags, and a rain poncho folded up in here, and one of those emergency aluminum blankets, and a tackle box kit with, like, just all my fishing equipment, flies, lures, regular hooks, fake bait, or like power bait, you know, whatever you want. It's in here. I got my gloves. These are my cold weather gloves. Wells Lamont, just like insulated, thin-shillet, 3M, thin-shillet. Glove, work good. Work good, glove. That's everything. That's my kit. That's my bag. It's there. It's great. Works good. I have a pair of binoculars that I want to bring, that I bring with me on most trips. They're not mine. I just can use. I'm able to use them, so like, I don't hold on to them, but I do use them regularly. Yeah. All right. That's everything. It was literally 2 minutes of the closing bit of this video that I had to add on to the end. Thanks for watching. See ya.